Good day to all. My name is Viola from Botanic, and I'm deeply honored to have Professor Wing Lam to join us for the interview session this afternoon. So, Professor Wing Lam, how do you do?
Hello to everyone. This is Professor Wing Lam. I'm the Provost and CEO of University of Reading, Malaysia.
Professor Wing Lam, as we call him, is the Provost and CEO of University of Reading, Malaysia, an international branch campus from the University of Reading, United Kingdom. The campus, as mentioned, is located in EduCity, Iskandar Johor. Professor Wing, can you share with us a little bit of your history of your university and what makes the decision to open a campus in Malaysia?
The decision was made over 10 years ago that as a university, we should really expand our offering and our programs. And we do want to make sure that students here in Malaysia in particular and the region, they have access to good quality UK education. We know there's a demand for that, but not everyone can afford actually to spend 3-4 years in the UK because it's high cost. So we're providing a very high quality education here for students, and they really get the best of both worlds.
What are the main courses that you offer in Reading University, Malaysia, and are they locally or internationally accredited?
We have a program which is accounting and finance. We have finance and business management. We have management and business. And we also have a very, very distinctive program, which is real estate. We also have a school of psychology. We also have a school of built environment, which is quantity surveying. And also we have a school of law.
So I would like to ask about the fee structure and also the payment options for the students.
For our undergraduate degree, our fees are about 38,000 ringgit per year. It's a fixed fee for the 3 years. They can either pay in one shot or they can pay in 2 different installments. So that's how the payment works.
So I would like to know if the teaching methods applied here in Malaysia are any different from how things are done in the UK, and are there any differences in terms of the syllabus and the things that you include in part of your course?
And even Reading in the UK, I think it's an international university. The diversity of the faculty and the students, if you go to the campus in the UK, it's incredibly diverse. It's like a global ecosystem in its own right. So I don't think we do anything different, but we've always been an international university. We've always tried to get students to think about the international outlook.
So I want to know if COVID-19 actually does somehow affect the education sector in terms of your new intakes?
We've not really been affected that much in terms of student enrollment because I feel families still see education as an investment for the future.
People say that disruption could only end up in 2 situations. It's either they shakes your life tremendously or they yield new opportunities. Have you seen this opportunity arises in the world of academia, or rather in wherever that you can see right now?
Being a technologist myself, I've always seen that technology is taking the direction forward. So I think that one of the good things is that it has highlighted the need for students to develop digital skills and to be able to work in a digital environment. And I think working virtually, engaging with the technology, being productive, that's just part and parcel of the future.
So Professor Wing, could you just share with us an insight of the cost of living for one student studying in EduCity, and also the comparison between their life here and have they chosen to study in your university Reading in United Kingdom?
There are lots of different accommodation options here at EduCity. As you know, EcoWorld also has accommodation options there. But if you do the comparison between your equivalent degree at our Reading campus there, including all the accommodation and living costs of being in the UK, it works out 60% cheaper. So it is very affordable.
Yes, but are there any good feedbacks regarding the facilities and the amenities that we provide at Econes? Like your students would love to go for a swim and a gym.
Yeah, we always get good feedback. I mean, I've seen some of your accommodation there myself. You know, it's of a very good standard. Swimming pool is great, gym is great. Downstairs you got shops and restaurants, and so I think it's a great place for our students.
So where do most of your students hail from? If they are from other countries, and if they are from local, like we believe that they come from different states as well.
Yeah, actually most of our students are Johorian, about 65% are Johorian. We do get quite a few students from East Malaysia and KL and Penang, about 10% of our students are international, but they come from everywhere. I think Malaysia is a really good environment for international students. When the border opens, they have that weekend option in Singapore that's always there. You can catch a flight from Senai Airport to KL for 45 minutes. You can go through any of the local attractions here in Johor. So I think in terms of that affordability, safety kind of environment, and because EduCity is designed for students in the first place, it's very different from living in a big city where there are different kinds of challenges. They don't have to worry about those things.
As we know that EduCity and Botanic are like side by side to one another. So how has Botanic complements to your students' lifestyle?
Yeah, I think it's just providing that holistic environment there. I mean, we're all in the same vicinity. And I think Botanic has all the shopping and the new mall that's coming up, right? All the restaurants and activity there. It's only 5 minutes away, bus ride from our campus. I think that really complements the lifestyle, makes it really, really attractive for students overall. So I think it's a good fit.
All right, because I noticed that there are like shuttle bus provided by EcoWorld as well. So I would just want to know like how does it complement your student, and does it is it benefit to your students out there?
Yeah, definitely, because they stay at EcoNest, right? And they've got the shuttle service, so they can get to lectures on time and they can return back. I think a lot of students value that shuttle service because it's just so convenient.
Okay, Professor Wing Lam, since we know that most of your students actually they do like to stay up late too, how do you find the security catered by EcoNest or Botanic?
Yeah, it's very, very secure environment here. We at the campus have our own security, and also EduCity has its own security. And then EcoNest also has its own security for their facility as well. So I think it's a very, very safe environment.
So Professor Wing, before we end our conversation for today, do you have any advice and any last words that you would like to tell to the audience?
Just to let potential students and parents know that not many people know about EduCity and what we offer here. I think they should take the time to maybe go to our website, come down and see what we offer here. I think they'll be very, very surprised.
Once again, thank you so much, Professor Wing Lam, for your time, and we look forward to our future collaboration with Reading University and also Botanic. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a magical day ahead. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you. Bye.
Eco World, creating tomorrow and beyond.